Hey, I'm on out running some errands. Quick car video. Y'all been great. Thank you so much to the new subscribers. I was thinking, do I want to thank the new subs first or the returning viewers? Either way, everybody supporting the channel. I'm loving it. This is hopefully and what is kind of amounting to one of my biggest projects ever. It's really tying together so many things I've done on a creative level and from a service to humanity level that I've ever been invested in. And to use the word investment is something I use with my clients. Investing in your business, investing in your artistry and creativity and your offerings, right? But in this case, I'm investing in the art, in the creativity, and my ability to deliver and communicate messaging. And this is about self-improvement, empowerment, really building yourself up to be the best you can be, strongest link in the chain. And going into the diet, health, fitness, nutrition element is so important. And it is one of the greatest investments I think I can make. And everybody can make, really. So this venture of building out this channel and really kind of tying together my passion, which has always been art and creativity since being a youngin', and fast forwarding now, all the different things I've done, from event promotion and graphic design and streetwear and events and marketing stuff and videography, tying it all back together into this health and wellness space and being able to deliver, hopefully, content that has like a cool production value element to it. Hope it's looking good. And if you think it looks good, we're just scratching the surface. There's so much more on the way. So if you guys can help me out by subscribing, hitting the like button, dropping a comment, hitting the bell icon so you're notified when I drop new videos, that would be extremely helpful. Because if you guys understand how the online social media stuff works, and including specifically YouTube, the more you interact with the content, the more they send it out to other people. I'm really looking to gather and crystallize and communicate a lot of the information I'm coming across. And the way my life is right now, my life is so boring. All I do, and I say this to people all the time, I work and work out. My life is pretty simple. And I say it that way because both of those elements, one helps the other side, right? Both sides help the other side. For my business, AM1 Creative Consulting, my tagline is be free to create, create to be free. It's all about freedom. And for the AM1 lifestyle side, coaching, it is simply get fit, get free. You notice the common theme, get free. So it's all about get free, more freedom, more ability to move about the world as freely as possible and explore and have that genuine wonder about life and what is the situation we all find ourselves in. And to do it without, as many hurdles and obstacles as possible, especially ones that are self-induced. And at the same time, having respect for other people, for nature, and how we balance ourselves in that picture, in the grand scheme of things. So thinking of it that way, I try to be as efficient as possible and think, hey, let me get rid of a lot of the distractions, a lot of the foolishness, a lot of the different things that are being offered, right? Because I'm big on looking at everything from the standpoint of self-accountability. What offers are being made by other people? They're presenting me with offers that could be seen as opportunities to either better myself or create challenges in my life. And maybe it's to their benefit. There's a lot of ways you can look at it, but I try to put more of a positive spin on it, or just hey, there is a hierarchy of energy, there's predation, and maybe there's people who move in a predatory and parasitic kind of way. And it is what it is, right? If that's the nature of the reality we live in, some people, move into that energy more so than a symbiotic, caring, sharing, collaborative kind of energy. And that's fine. And I'm okay with that. There's people that are ready to be way more savage and move from a position of scarcity, or I'm going to leverage your energy to my benefit and against you. I get that. I see that as an opportunity for myself to say, hey, that's what it is. I need to be stronger. I need to focus on what really matters and not be distracted. Take up the offers that are being presented by people to say, hey, be distracted by this cool thing, that cool thing. And the way it is now, if we're being honest about it, the distractions are to such a degree that they want you to be invested in things that don't make your life better and are distractions from the things that you really should be focusing on from a true self-empowerment, and you could even say self-preservation perspective. I see people doing things and focusing on things that are like, wait, why do you care about that when this thing is far more important? And for me, the simplicity of it, when you focus on working out, right? You gotta do the transactional thing, you gotta pay bills. Focus on that, do that while trying to obtain as much freedom as possible while not taking advantage of other people. On the other side of that, work and work out. Work out. Work on yourself, your mind, your body, your spirit. And for that to even begin to work, you got to focus on what are you eating? What are you consuming? The food thing is one of the most simple things that has been made to be extremely complex. But one of the, I would argue, only / easiest things we can actually deal with, because we wake up every day, we're piloting the body, mind over matter with the fingers to control all that, move the body. You want to make sure your body's moving right. And to do that, you got to feed it right. And sooner or later, your body's going to make the demands of nutrition, right? Or your body's going to basically just fall apart as we understand it. So the idea that we don't prioritize what we're putting in our bodies, and then next level to that, how we're keeping our bodies conditioned and strong, is just mind-blowing to me. So when we simplify it, how are there all these other things, all these other abstractions, things that are not even at your doorstep day to day, not even directly personally impacting your life day to day? That's when we get into media. We understand propaganda, social engineering. This is something that I'm big on doing the media work that I do. So when I look at that and I break it all apart, I say, oh, they want to keep people distracted with these other things that are not really that important. Meanwhile, not investing in and prioritizing the things that definitely matter. What you feed your body matters more so than what's happening with some shady politician. What happens with some drama with your favorite athlete or artist or entertainer or whatever. I see that there's people more invested in these weird entertainment abstractions. And I understand we're in an age of social media escapism. People are by and large not happy. But arguably, people are by and large not happy because they are suffering from certain levels of mental illness that is directly caused by the fact that they are not feeding themselves properly. As I always say, eat fake food, build a fake body. So that's a fake brain and the sensory organs that are attached to it. So your perception is going to be distorted. And of course, your interactions with the world will be distorted. There's no way around that. So when we really break it all down and simplify it, it has to come back to what are we consuming? The food for sure. And then we got to look at, from a content perspective, what are we watching? What are we looking at? Now, I'm coming up with a lot of different strategies on how we deal with this. This is overall like lifestyle changing for sure. People use that word, but I can't think of a better way to say it. But lifestyle changes. And as I've been getting more into this, expanding on this, coaching people on this, it's just becoming more and more apparent. The hardest, easiest thing is actually super easy once you get into the flow of it. And when you understand the distractions, the offers that are being made to you to keep you distracted, when you get it and you understand it, the only logical conclusion is ditch all of the foolishness, simplify everything, focus on the things that really matter, and the people who matter, who are going on that same path of true personal empowerment, focusing on what really matters, looking at what we're consuming from a food perspective and from a content perspective. Because again, some of what you're consuming is drama from other people in your lives, and to a certain degree, because we're all experiencing certain levels of mental, emotional illness, dysregulation, however you want to look at it. Some people are actually addicted to the drama and the chaos. Some people cause the chaos. Some people are addicted to it. Some people can't fathom what their life would be like without the drama and the chaos because they're actually addicted to it. We got to look at all this stuff and be honest about it. We have to really make some changes, because if we play this game where it's okay for us as individuals to operate in this lessened kind of energy, we multiply that by hundreds, thousands, millions of people, then we're in a situation where we're all playing this game where it's okay to stay weakened and at some disadvantaged state. Meanwhile, we do have these, rogue politician types, rogue leader types, people that are exalted to say, hey, fix it for me. We put ourselves in a very detrimental and weakened position where we say, hey, we need this person to fix for me what I won't even fix for myself. Now you got to think about it from their perspective. These people, these leaders, do I really care about somebody who doesn't really care about themselves? Like, I mean, there's a lot of ways I can get into it, and I try to not get that dark about it, but we're going to go there later. We're going to save that for later. But for now, the message really just needs to stay positive. For kind of a dark sense of humor about this stuff. But the focus has to be self-improvement for sure, because self-improvement, self-care, self-love, self-improvement all correlates to things like self-preservation and self-defense. That's where we're going with this channel for sure. So it's going to be diet, fitness, all that. And I have a whole other channel where I talk about videography and that kind of stuff. So again, all I do is work and work out, simplify. But again, big time thanks to the old subscribers and the new subscribers. I owe you guys a 300 subscriber thank you video. Just to be an action reel. I've done that every milestone 100 mark. But really trying to run this channel up again. Hit the like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Drop a comment, hit the bell icon to be notified when we drop new videos. Yada, yada, yada. AM1. I'm done with y'all.